Saturday, well, then again, not Saturday. This is the video for Saturday, September 28th, day 430, because I came home rather late last night. As I said, I was at a family gathering, and it was fun, and it was great, and fantastic people and everything. I have a lovely family. It was on my father's side, and I'm a little less well connected to my father's side of the family, mainly because A, it's large. It's about 3 to 4 times as large as my mother's side of the family. And B, the ages are just chaotic. I have some that I thought were my cousins turn out to be the children of my cousins. I thought that early on in life because they had roughly the same age as me. But my dad is the youngest of a fairly big bunch. So his siblings have had children who have had children when he had just children. So there's kind of generations all mixed up and everything. And there are people married in with children from former marriages and all that kind of stuff. My mother's side of the family is smaller and it's almost structured like a spreadsheet. Well-defined generations, simple, everybody has 2 kids. And except for me and my brother, they all have a boy and a girl to make it even more rigidly structured. My dad's side of the family, chaos. But they're wonderful people, and I had a wonderful time. It was a bit difficult because it's the first time I've been to a family gathering since my mother died, and it was especially difficult the first few moments because I went in and my father had come along to pick me up at the station, and then I saw my brother, and then I thought, oh, and where's Mom? And I was just about to ask where my mom was, so I could say hi to her, when it occurred to me that she's not there anymore. And that is a pretty heavy thought to get hit with. And I don't know how it affects other people. I know it affects them. But I know that for me it's like a big puzzle where a huge chunk in the center is missing. But the rest of the puzzle is still wonderful people, and I had a great time. And then I went home with the train. And the train to Copenhagen had a stop at one of the stations, and then everything stopped. The entire train traffic stopped. And they told us that the police was chasing cable thieves, and the traffic could not continue. So I'm assuming they were on the tracks or something, or at least had to have access to the tracks. And I'm not talking about like stealing cable, like stealing for television. I'm talking about industrial power cables. Because for those who do not know, the copper market is going insane. So people are, both organized and unorganized crime is starting to steal cables because of the copper. So we were shut down for a while because of that. And that's kind of the strangest reason I've ever been I've ever been stuck in train traffic. But that was an experience too. And then when I changed to the local trains, what we call the S trains, to get from Copenhagen back to where I live, I heard, while I sat there in the train, in the S train, I heard a family talking what I thought sounded like Russian behind me. And they were watching the news, I noticed, and the dad pointed or gestured at the news screen and said something, and I caught the word Niemiecka. on Niemiecka. And I looked at the screen where the news was. They have screens on the train showing the news, and it said Tyskland, which is Danish for Germany, and Niemiecka sounded a lot like Niemiecki, which is Russian for German. So I assumed that from all of it that he'd asked if Tyskland meant Germany in his language. And I said, Da, Niemiecka. They didn't quite catch it, so I said it in English. Yes, Tyskland means Germany. And they were the kids in the family were kind of, I think they were a bit of uncomfortable realizing that someone actually understood what they said. It's always nice to be able to talk your own language in private while amongst foreigners. But I figured, right, they were talking about that, and I actually understood it, which is great because I'm trying to do the Russian videos. What I didn't catch was that they were actually speaking Slovakian, but apparently it's quite close to Russian for at least a part of it. Pretty much like Danish and Norwegian are pretty close languages too. Someone from the outside can easily mistake them for one another. But also pretty encouraging end to a good day. So yeah, good day and very interesting day. And I got home late because of delays and stuff, and I didn't get to make the video, but I think we'll count this as Saturday's video.